So let's keep exploring SignalCoach through SignalSheet in AI mode. So what I'm going to do here in my ChatGPT is tell my smart coach that I want to explore concentrated leaps and possible midterm quarterly trades. Please use SignalSheet table to help me review possibilities. Right. So I'm gonna run this prompt and I'm gonna see what SignalSheet says back. So it tells me that SignalSheet mode activated, right? And it reconfirms what I've asked for. I want to explore concentrated leaps and possible midterm quarterly trades using SignalSheet style review table, right? It's telling me what it's going to do. Leaps, which of course are going to be trades that I want to explore that expire 12 to 24 months out. And then quarterly, which is shorter term, something between 6 and 12 weeks out, right? Maybe a month, a couple of months, on a trade. It's giving me kind of some of the assumptions that are known based on my sheet. Once again, I used my sheet to copy and paste into ChatGPT to make sure the SignalSheet was understanding the watch list that I'm currently using and the current market sentiment that the sheet is telling me. And here's what SignalSheet has produced, right? So again, I'm in ChatGPT Pro. Based on my sheet, we have my tickers listed by opportunity score. And now my smart coach has also given me a business narrative, right? Letting me know which sectors and which industries these particular companies are located in, and also the leaps sustainability, suitability, right? So right here, I'm getting a score via the stars, right, that it wants to use based on which ones are best for leaps. Even the AI conviction, elite versus high versus medium high, right? And even the suggested structure, which essentially is the types of leaps or the contract types that I should target. And so it's saying for these AMD and ABGO elite opportunities that I should focus on something that expires almost a year out around January of next year. Whereas and the price point, right? So ABGO, this is one that I'm already in for 340C, but it's even giving me another idea here on one that expires on AMD for 220, right? This is one that I'm more than likely going to investigate the price on this and see if this is something that I can get into, and then make a strategy around how to execute against this. So again, this is what SignalSheet does in AI mode. You can operate sheet style, execution, again, completely in your AI. The system is meant to go with you. The sheet doesn't hold you to your desk. You can do this in any AI that you use, Claude, Gemini. I use ChatGPT, but you can pick. We make a prompt guide that helps you set this up so that you can do this same thing that I'm doing here, and help to control your emotions and your organization while you trade. I also have a prompt guide that has dozens of prompts to help you in case you don't know how to do this. This is what SignalSheet is here for. So let's just look at this a bit more. Going down to my quarterly opportunities, it also is giving me 3 to 6 month calls, right? Something that I can look into, and the conviction level based on the tickers that I have on my watch list. At the top of these, in the quarterly level, are AMD and Netflix, right? AMD is a strong trend, so AMD is leading both in the quarterly and the leap category. So I would likely maybe introduce some sort of a stacked play on that, maybe a short-term play and a long-term play against AMD. That way I'm, maximizing my opportunity, but also protecting my capital. Netflix, this is one that says is a rebound candidate. Netflix has recently had a nice move, still far off its all-time high, or off its 52-week high, and there's still opportunity there. And then going down more so on my list, you got Wayfair, a high volatility rebound. You have Broadcom, which again has earnings coming up in continuation. This is a medium high. And then Net, which is actually a company called Cloudflare, if I'm not mistaken. And there's volatility that happens quite a bit with this company. So again, SignalCoach is here to organize your trades. Let's just do something really quickly. Instead of stars, can you give me AI scores, right, in the tables? So again, in SignalSheet, you get a score on your trade types, right? So not only do you get an opportunity score on your watch list, right? Your opportunity score happens on your watch list, right? But when you move into a particular trade type, you get a trade score. So you get two things. You get your opportunity score and you get your trade score. Those come right here on your dashboard. So for example, I have a trade on ABGO that's open. My score on that is a 9. And I have my smart coach prompt in the sheet that's telling me to hold calmly, right? Similar to what I'm getting right in AI. There's ABGO on my watch list, right? You get similar setup in here. So what AI has now done is I've asked it to give me a score instead of stars, right? So it's showing me what my opportunity score is based on the sheet. It even tells me sheet, right? And then it's giving me my leaps AI score. This is incredible. I don't know if you all are seeing what this thing can do, but when I designed this thing and I built it to help me trade more comfortably and calmly and with conviction, once I started to use it, honestly, I was in shock myself at how great it was turning out and how useful it had become. I mean, look at this thing. It's literally giving you a score. You can operate the sheet product completely in AI if you follow the prompts and if you practice and if you just use it, a little bit so that you can understand how to do it. I use them both. That's where you get the real power out of the tool. Sometimes I use AI mode. Most of the time I use AI mode to support what I'm seeing in the sheet. This is incredible. This AMD opportunity is looking so good that I'm going to have to look into it. Again, this is all about filtering your decisions so that you can help yourself trade. It's not about trading more and keep finding opportunities. You don't need to find a diamond in the rough. You know where the opportunities are. You see all the posts. You're already in the discords. You already get the information from your friends and your family and everybody, the influencers you follow. You may even get some ideas from me by watching this video. You don't need more ideas. What you need is something that helps you filter the noise so you can actually choose an opportunity that makes sense to you based on what you have here and also where your conviction level is and your risk profile. And then you need to operate calmly, and then you need to track against your targets in a calm manner that is executable and that is structured. That's what you need. You need an executable framework that's structured and organized and gives you the conviction that you need to be the trader that you are set out to be. If you want to learn more about how I'm doing this, and if you want to follow the movement that we're building here at SignalSheet, please follow the page, talk to me in the comments, ask me any questions that you have. But most importantly, I hope that you investigate using this tool. It's phenomenal.